Another month has come and gone. It's November 2017. We have this month and then December and then the year's over. I don't know if you know how calendars work, months, but now you do. How is that happening? 2017 was so fast. But I say that every month, I say that every year. So I don't have a lot to talk about today for my monthly favorites. I haven't bought a lot of new products in the last month. I haven't gotten any PR samples that have blown me away. I've gotten some. I got some makeup from a couple brands and it was all like holiday. It was really wild metallics and glitter. And I'm just not about that. I don't know if that's coming back, but I'm not into metallics and glitter. So anyway, I don't have a lot to share with you, but I have 5 good products that I've been loving this month. Let's get into it. Talked about this lipstick on Instagram. Just talked about it last week on my Things I'm Loving Thursday, which I'll explain. My friend Ashley started doing What I'm Loving Wednesday. That was like a popular blog topic a couple years ago. So she brought it over to her Instagram stories and I loved watching it. It was just 3 random things she was loving on Wednesday. I don't work Wednesday, so I moved mine to Thursday and I called it Things I'm Loving Wednesday. Nope. I called it Things I'm Loving Thursday. So it's just random things. Last week it was a lipstick, a speaker we love in our house, and then what was my other thing that I talked about? I can't even remember. Oh, my sister's candles. So anyway, if you want to watch that, I'll do that on Thursdays on Instagram stories. You can follow me on Instagram. I am K8_smallthings. But I talked about this, but I'm going to talk about it here because you got to know about it too. It is the Maybelline Super Matte Ink Liquid Lip. It's a long wear matte finish. This is the shade Lover. It doesn't budge. It also doesn't turn to lip liner. It is a little bit drying, but it is so hard to find a long wear lipstick that is not drying. Whether it's a lipstick type consistency, a liquid lip like this, it's so hard to find those that aren't drying. So I just go ahead and plan on topping mine with a little bit of the Bite Agave Lip Treatment. And that does the trick for me. This is such a good color for fall. I'm not going to put it on because I have to fight with it so hard to get it off. And I have a couple other things I have to do today that I don't want to wear this lipstick for. So I'm sure you'll see it on me on Instagram if you want to see it swatched on me, or you can just go check it out at the store. It's Maybelline. You can find it at the drugstore, find it at Target, but this is a great one. Another product I want to mention is a product I've been loving for a long time that I know, I'm sure I mentioned it here in these monthly favorites. It's Pixi's Lower Lash Mascara. It's this tiny, tiny little wand. Do you see how tiny that is? And it is perfect for lower lashes. My lashes are pretty sparse, thin, limp. So my lower lashes can use all the help they can get, and this does the trick. So I find that I have to use, I'd say on average, at least 2, typically 3 coats, and I let it dry for maybe 15 or 20 seconds between applying the second coat. But it gets every single lower lash and 0 clumps. 0 clumps. So if you like minimal mascara, you could even try this on your upper lashes and you might be pleased. But you can find it at Target. That's where you can find Pixi products. This is the size of it. It's just this little guy that's always in my makeup bag. I have yet to find a primer I am totally sold out for, but I have recently been trying the Bare Minerals Primetime Original Foundation Primer. This feels like silk on my skin. It's really close to an Arbonne primer that I loved forever. My thing with Arbonne is it's so hard to get your hands on those products. It's not hard, you just have to order it online. But you can't try the product before buying it, and then you have to go through the hassle of returning it. You don't know what color your foundation is. So I'm always trying to find products that are easy for you guys to get. And Bare Minerals is pretty easy to get. Sephora, Ulta, online. You can get it a lot of places. So I gave this primer a try and I really like it. For primers, I need to use it for a week or 2 and see what it does to my skin. Make sure my skin doesn't break out. But so far, I've been using it for the past couple days. So it's probably a little premature to put it in the favorites. But I had to mention it and it's been good. Feels like silk. It's clear. It just like melts into your skin. Give it a minute or 2 to kind of set in before you put foundation right on top of it. That works pretty good for all primers, whatever you're using. But it's been a good one. If you're looking for something this winter, especially as skin starts to get a bit drier, put your moisturizer on, whatever serums, whatever, and then put a primer on top. That'll kind of seal everything in and create this perfect canvas for putting foundation on. The next product I want to mention is this beautiful nail polish by Essie. This is Ladylike. It really looks similar to another nail polish I have called Field Fox, but I think that's a gel polish. But I love this on both on my nails. Nothing's on my nails right now. I'm desperately overdue. And on my toes. It's like this lovely taupey, it's kind of purple. It's like a perfect mix of purple and gray. So where you look at it, you're not like, oh, your nails are purple, but you're also not like, oh, your nails are gray. That's what I mean when I say it's like the perfect mix, you know? So Essie's, I was going to say Field Fox. Essie's Ladylike, huge winner for me. The last product is an old favorite that I've rediscovered. I don't know why I stopped using it. I try so many different things. I think things just get shoved to my linen closet, and if it's not on my counter, I forget about it. Amika's Undone Texture Spray. I used it on my hair today. It gives me such nice texture and bulk and fullness. It's so good. I love this. So if you need a texture spray, definitely check this one out. I know you can buy it on the birchbox.com website. It is unfortunately not at Ulta or Sephora that I know of. So you can buy it on birchbox.com. You may be able to find it on Amazon, but always make sure you know who the seller is on Amazon. But it adds texture. It adds the feeling of day 2 or like a texture spray in your hair, but that's what makes it so effective. So I always get the question, what kind of root lifter or texturizer can I use that doesn't make my hair feel like I have product in it? That's kind of the point. It's really hard to find. I know there are like volume sprays that you can spray on wet hair that feel really light in your hair. And it doesn't have to feel heavy or like you have a ton of product in your hair, but typically if you want volume, texture, kind of bulk and thickness added into otherwise fine straight hair, you're gonna feel it. But that means it's working. Like texturizing powders, super far end of the spectrum, like really chalky feeling on the hair, but work really well. So if you're someone that doesn't like the feeling of product in your hair, do not use a texturizing powder, but look for a texturizing spray. This is totally manageable in my opinion. You can feel it, but you can control how much you put on there. And if you don't like the feeling of product and you like to touch your hair, I don't like to touch my hair during the day, you can always just spray this right at your root area or at the crown. Hopefully you're not just like raking your hands through your hair all day, but that way you can still touch it, tuck it behind your ear, and it doesn't feel like, you know, that you're putting your hands through a bunch of products. So I hope that explanation helps. So if you want texture, I recommend this one. There are so many good texture sprays out there, but know that you're gonna, keep knocking this right on my phone. Know that you're gonna have a little bit of feeling of product in your hair, but that's what makes it work so well. So that is all I have for today. Like I said, kind of short and sweet. I'm sure as we're getting more into the holidays here, I'll have more in the future, probably more PR samples to share. Those are always fun to share over on Insta stories, and then I'll pull some of my favorites from those and share them here so I can introduce them to you. But yeah, I don't have any holiday parties on my calendar right now, but I think my husband and I are going to New York City next year for our like end of year getaway. We'll go in January, so maybe we'll go out one night. So I'll possibly do like a holiday glammed up makeup look for New York City or something. Anyway, I've got a lot to think about, but I hope you enjoyed this favorites video. If you want to watch more, you can find them on my YouTube channel or my blog, thesmallthingsblog.com.